Hello, my cloudy people. Cloudy because I love clouds, so simple. And I can also say stormy, cloudy people, but that's just too complicated. As you can hear, today it's hard for me to come up with logical sentences, but I like people talking because if I don't see them, hearing them rumble about anything makes me feel more connected. So, on this rainy, moody day, I'm painting Castiel from Supernatural TV show. Hi, it's Jen's Heart, and I'm obsessed with Supernatural and the Raven Cycle. Are you by any chance phantom people? Do you scroll Tumblr endlessly searching for your favorite character's aesthetic, often justifying yourself that you just need it for reference? Tell me all about it. I think our relationships are finally at this point where we can share how crazy we are over something. So yeah, supernatural fun here, painting how Cass is planting little tree. Because we all know that angel grace goes into tree when they fall from heaven. And it was inspired by a Lorca quote, "I'm coming back for my wings." Wings, wings. So I thought that considering Castiel Grace was stolen, he'll eventually need to go through this process and plant and grow his own grace. I was actually patiently waiting on this one. I wanted colors to be cohesive, gloomy, and something I haven't tried before. As I recently got myself a laptop, it enabled me to experiment a lot more with color combinations in Photoshop. So I did sketch, took photo of it, and then colored it digitally. And you can see how it looked on screen. Recently, I also decided to limit my palette even more because so far I used only primary colors, mixing all of the greens, purples, orange, and well, all of the others from them. So next step, I thought about what are my current favorite colors, or actually favorite colors. Like if somebody allowed me to use only those till the end of my days, what would they be? So I choose blue, green, yellow, and gray. I choose shades as well, but I'm comfortable with bending that. It's just by setting main palette limitations pushed me to look for new solutions as I couldn't use violet for shading or for example paint a red t-shirt that was on the reference picture. By making few pieces with these limits, I'm making it into habit, but now also starting to replace the colors, trying different combinations. It's just that I know now what is my most loved palette, my comfort zone. Where are the boundaries that I can start expanding? Another thing that changed related to colors is my perception of the seasons. Like, I remember a year ago being in love with emerald blue in summer, deep green and ruby red at autumn and winter, but I actually really didn't thought about that. And this year, like, I was completely taken by yellow at summer, and now I feel orange and crimson overtaking it, and this is the time when I gave it needed attention. Like, yes, I'm still in love with my main palette, but seasons making me want to use other colors more often, like other particular palettes. These colors like giving me the moods of 2017 fall. I even went through my inspiration Tumblr and sorted posts by seasons, as I like going through tags and looking at those moody aesthetics, looking at those colors, feeling the feelings myself first, and then when I sit down to paint, I just transfer all of this to paper. Because whenever I look at my art, I remember something, songs, moments, feelings, or even weather outside. Just tell me if you're still with me on that. So, yeah, I like to have specific something on my mind while I'm drawing for you to feel at least bits of that. Thing that I don't want you to notice in my process is how nervous I am at every stage actually, but I know that that happens to others and that definitely happens to me often because I don't know what I will get in result. Like sometimes I like these feelings, the thrill of nothing becoming something just because of me, but how much it will differ from what I've planned. And I'm shooting the words in my head. Come on, many artists pull off much more complicated pieces, true works of art. But hush, that's not the point. I'm learning, I'm growing, and okay, yeah, it took me a couple of days to finish because I didn't know whether I'm prepared to go on this. And also the days were too dark to film. So when I finally sat down to finish this piece, I was ready for whatever will come up and whatever I will get in result. But overall, when I glanced at it the next day, I loved it. I felt it. The background story, the style, the colors. So I'm really glad I finished that. So for today, that's it. Tell me if it's helpful in any way. Are you part of any fandom family, or do you have specific topics you want me to discuss? Like, I'll never grow bored of talking to you about everything, but you are important voice in these conversations. So, yes, thank you for watching. See you soon. Hug, and now you can carry on and feel the autumn. Goodbye.